1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and
It's
Trevor
me
Gear.
and my brother, Trevor.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. He was called John Tierney, and he was actually surveying the Colorado River in 1921 as to where the dam was actually going to be placed. Well, he was hit by flash floods, was John Tierney, and he died. And it happened to be on December the 20th in 1921. John Tierney, the first victim of the Hoover Dam. Now, it was built in 4 years ahead of schedule, and as I say, about 96 people gave their lives to this huge construction. And the last person to die was, he was hit by a water intake tower on the Arizona side, and it caused him to die. The thing was that guy was Patrick Tierney, and he was the son of John Tierney, who was the first person to die in 1921. So the father and son both died, first and last people to die in that construction. And interestingly, Patrick also died on December the 20th. Now, as I say, these are all verified facts. And I wonder, what is your view of that, Cuz? How does that grab you, that coincidence?
Well, you know when people say that stranger things have happened in life, and you think, well, I've seen it all, I've heard it all. And then you hear something like this, you think, well, I haven't heard it all. There are a lot of mysteries in life, aren't there? Quite a lot of things that are mysterious, that you can't really explain. And this is one of them. So is the gym ones as well, the twins. I think it's a coincidence.
You still think so? The same dates they died, father and son. Yeah, it may be just coincidence, but really it leads to a question I'd like to put to both of you. Now, let's say 96 people died in that brilliant construction. I mean, to actually see it is awe-inspiring. To think human ingenuity built that, and they were able to irrigate land for hundreds of miles around, which brought to life lots of little towns and villages which were pretty much dead, because if you don't have water, you can't really function as a town or a village. But it enlivened, including Las Vegas, I mean, because that's in a desert, and that's now the attraction around the world that it is. So a lot of people died, though, in that construction. And if we just think the Twin Towers in America, built in the 70s, that were knocked down, of course, in a terrorist act, I think something like 60 people died in that construction. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, I think 11 people died. And if we come closer to home and think of the Channel Tunnel, 13,000 workers worked on that from 1987 to 1993, I believe, when it opened. And 10 were killed, which sounds, we cannot say acceptable, it sounds very few compared to the number who worked on it. 8 of those 10 were British, 2 were French. But these things beg the question that there are these magnificent constructions made by humans, indeed any sort of progress as well. Do we think that the cost in human life justifies building these amazing things, buildings, constructions? What do you think?
Well, no pain, no gain, they say, right? You never progress if you don't venture out. So I would say there are sacrifices to be made, which is why, when you look at things like that, you think about the health and safety procedures that were in place at that time. And if you're going back as far as 1987, we didn't have that much. It wasn't that rigid, the health and safety.
No, that's right.
That was. I doubt if you have that amount of death now. Somebody will definitely be held accountable. But back then, people just thought, 'cause I used to watch this program as a kid called Some Mothers Do Have Them. Frank Spencer, a guy called Frank Spencer. Was it Michael Crawford? His real name was, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And he did a lot of dangerous stunts. You won't be allowed to do that on any, broadcasting service now, let alone the BBC, because it was on the BBC then. And I look at it and I think, well, health and safety then was very lax. Let's put it that way. And now it's very much tightened. So if 10 people died, you think, well, the health and safety is to blame for that.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors.
So join us.
If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart.